Hey there, I'm Kristina with a K, professional realtor with Realty One Group Edge. And I wanted to touch on the sales versus networking thing again. So remember, sales means that you're describing your product or service and you're trying to sell it to that one person. Networking is about building relationships and connecting people. Most of us like to buy things from people we know, like, and trust. So how do you get to know, like, and trust someone? It's not from a cold call typically, and it's not from that single encounter. So when it comes to networking, it's about consistency. And I wanted to offer this tip to you because it's vitally important. When we get really excited and we want to get out in the community, sometimes we overcommit. And so we get involved in, let's say, 5 different clubs that meet probably at 18 different times during the month, but there is no possible way that you can make it to all of them. So what I recommend to you is to pick your top 2 favorite clubs that you want to be a part of, join a committee in each of those clubs, look at what their networking times are going to be. Is it a coffee, a wake up, a lunchtime, and after hours? What else do they have going on? So pick some event that you know that you can attend and become consistent at that event. Go to that event if you can every single month. And you know what? You're only going to get things done if you put it on your calendar. Now, if I try to keep things up in my head and don't put it on my calendar, it's not as important to my daily activities. When it's on my calendar, I know that it's scheduled and it's important. So pick your 1 or 2 clubs, put it on your calendar, and go to them consistently. Give your networking at least a year for you to build these relationships. Don't just show up, make connections. Ask people to coffee or just pick up the phone and introduce yourself. Another place, those are the open networking clubs. I also recommend that you get involved in a closed networking club if you can. BNI and PowerCore are 2 closed networking clubs that I know about, and that means only one person from your profession is allowed in that club. They meet once a week, and that's to build relationships, to build the trust and relationships so that you can freely give referrals to your trusted network. And finally, if you have kids, get involved in their lives. Do things with them and for them and at their school so you can make connections with other families. You can be that connector at the school, right? People come to me all the time. Hey, Kristina, I need a handyman. Who do you recommend? I have a recommendation for them, right? So be that connector, be present, and don't overcommit yourself. You can only do so much networking on top of your job. So I'm Kristina with a K, professional realtor. Hope you have a great week.